For more than 2 decades, a single company has served as our guide to the internet. But now, that very foundation is being challenged by a profound technological shift, one that could redefine our entire relationship with information. This is the story of that conflict, a high-stakes war for the future, with Google right at the center. Since the early 2000s, Google has built its empire on a single, powerful idea: search. It brought order to the chaos of the web, and in doing so, became the main gateway through which billions of us experience the digital world. You really can't overstate how deeply integrated Google is in our lives. It's more than just a product. For billions of people, it's a habit, an almost unconscious action. It has become the world's default way of knowing. Now, however, that long-standing reality is facing a serious challenge. A new kind of technology is emerging, and it promises to change not just the tools we use, but the very way we ask for information in the first place. To really grasp the scale of this disruption, we first have to understand the empire it threatens. You see, Google's entire business, its immense profitability, its cultural power, it all rests on one thing: search. The change that's happening now is all about how we behave. For years, we've been trained to type keywords into a box and then sort through a list of links to find what we need. But new technology is making a more natural, conversational way possible. We are shifting from a world of searching to a world of asking. And that distinction is absolutely critical. Think of it this way. The old model of searching gives you a list of possible destinations, a map. It's still up to you to do the work of finding the answer. This new way, asking, aims to give you the destination itself, a direct, complete answer put together by an AI. This could mean you never have to click on a link again. This shift is being driven by a new set of powerful competitors. Companies like OpenAI, backed by a re-energized Microsoft, are creating AI systems that operate completely outside of that old search framework. These systems don't just point you to information, they can answer complex questions directly, create brand new content, and even solve problems for you. So this isn't just about a new product or a new competitor in the market. For Google, this technological shift is a direct threat to the financial engine that powers its entire business. It's a threat to a model that has worked, almost unchanged, for 20 years. Google's business model, at its core, is a simple and incredibly powerful loop. Billions of searches every single day create a massive inventory for advertisements. Those ads, placed right next to the search results, generate the vast majority of the company's revenue. The whole system depends on one thing: a constant high volume of searches. And this is the central threat. If these new AI systems can give people direct answers, then why would they need to do a traditional search or click on ad-supported links? Fewer searches means fewer ads shown, which strikes right at the heart of Google's entire business model. But of course, Google isn't just standing by. The company clearly recognizes the threat and is pouring immense resources into this new battlefield. It is now locked in a race to define and control the next chapter of information access. The stakes here are far beyond normal market competition. What we're seeing is a strategic battle between the world's biggest tech companies. And the prize? It's control over the main way that humanity interacts with all digital knowledge. So, in response, Google is deploying its own formidable AI arsenal. It's investing billions of dollars in research and development, it's launching its own advanced AI models, and it's working to adapt its most popular tools to this new reality. Google's counterattack has been massive and swift, but the outcome of this conflict is anything but certain. This new battlefield has a completely different set of rules. And when you look at it objectively, you see that the long-reigning champion has both incredible strengths and some very serious vulnerabilities. On one hand, Google's advantages are enormous. It has decades of user data to train its AI, a global infrastructure that can deploy it instantly, and some of the best AI talent in the world. But on the other hand, it has significant risks. It's weighed down by legacy systems built for an older internet, and its business is almost completely dependent on the very advertising model that's now under fire. All of this leads us to the fundamental question of this new era. Are we just watching the concept of search evolve with AI as its next feature? Or are we witnessing the beginning of its replacement, a completely new paradigm for how we access information? Google is without a doubt still one of the most powerful companies in the world. But for the first time in its history, its central role as the gateway to the internet is being seriously challenged, and its continued dominance is no longer a guarantee.
This is CorpFile, inside the world of big brands. Subscribe to explore the real stories behind the companies that shape our world.